Good evening, everyone. I am Erica Gutierrez, and I am in the state of California. A person with a master's in social work degree can do the same thing a licensed clinical social worker can, unless they plan on doing therapy in a private and supervised setting, as well as people coming from out of state wanting to practice therapy. Here would have to complete and pass the California Board of Behavioral Sciences exam to receive their license, just like someone wanting to practice therapy in California. Furthermore, someone wanting to obtain their licensure for social work in California would have to obtain their master's in social work, be registered as an ASW, and accrue 3,200 field hours of clinical supervision, 52 weeks of individualized instruction, specific courses regarding social work, a life scan, a criminal background, and the California Board of Behavioral Science exam on law and ethics. I will take stance on reporting physical abuse if your client's mother is an immigrant on this debate. I believe it is critical to inform the client that I, as a social worker, am required to report any abuse, whether a child or an adult perpetrates it. The NSAW states under many related sections that could abuse, depending on how social workers view that ethical standard. For instance, Section 1.05 subsection B, quote, a social worker must take action against oppression, racism, discrimination, and inequities, and acknowledge personal privilege. Quote, this section says to me when applying the ethical standard that nobody deserves to be abused. As a social workers, we have an obligation to protect people who are unable to protect themselves, which in this situation, it is the senior adult. I would inform my client ahead of time that if I suspect abuse, I would have to report it to Adult or Child Protective Services, who would then conduct an investigation. At my place of employment, we are always taught it is not our responsibility to decide if it is abuse or not. But if for some doubt we have a doubt to do an incident report, we can consult with our supervisors. However, that is what the investigation department does at the Protection Service Agency. Since my client's mother is an immigrant, I would provide her with all the resources, such as local shelters, victim witness phone numbers. Furthermore, I would reassure my client that I would stay by her side and continue to provide therapy for her during the process. The Department of Homeland Security states that immigrants who are victims of violence and other crimes in the United States are protected by many laws in the United States. It also states that victims who have children or were married to a permanent resident or green card holder may be allowed to apply for a green card themselves, which was enacted by Violence Against Women Act, VAWA 2019. This is my debate. Thank you.